Excuse me. Hi, hello again, everybody. Hope everybody in the YTPC is having a great, wonderful day. And I also would like to say that I also hope everybody in the YouTube community is doing good too and having a great, wonderful day. This here is a VR to Happy Go Luckypiper. This is probably the third video I've uploaded today. I should have went to bed a few hours ago, but I was running through videos and realized there's another gall for me to participate in. There's a lot of galls actually going on, but I try to keep up to date with everything, with what all I got going on and everything. But I really wanted to participate in this gall because one, I like you, Happy Go Lucky Piper. Izzy, you're like awesome, and I love learning about your culture. And not only that, you're a man over in the Holy Land, and it's tough. You got to be tough to live over there, you know. And I love your demeanor on everything. I love the education that you bring and how you're very well informed. And you're just an alright, all around type of channel I like to watch. You wanted us to give a slogan for the YTPC. And my slogan is this, and it's kind of weird because of what you wanted to, people to do for the VR. Because I was really thinking about this kind of, well, 2-3 days ago about something that I thought would be cool to, like, print on a T-shirt or something, you know. But or put it on a hat, you know, or get little buttons or something, you know. But my slogan is piping, bringing friends and family together. Reason why is because not only have I made new friends through the YTPC, but I have made new friends just out and about piping, and and I've learned, and with one friend, it kind of struck more of a bond between us because he was a piper, you know, a fellow piper, and I never knew it, you know, but he was when he found out that I was getting into pipe smoking and the hobby. He was like, dude, that's great. He said, not only do we like old school horror movies, tattoos, and just about anything else, you know, oh, and hockey. He's like, now we have pipes. He said, that's totally awesome. And so I found that it helped bonded more of a friendship, even more stronger, as well as the new friends that I've made. And then finding out from my mom, I mean, everybody has the grandfather story or the father story, but I found out that my great grandfather smoked a pipe similar to the one that that Mark gave me, you know, and I was like that's cool, you know. And by the way, I would be chooching, but I've already had my morning pipe, so I don't want to like double that up, you know. But yeah, um, and just hearing those family stories like that, you know, and then hearing the recent that I've discovered that my mom is really liking the fact that I'm in the hobby, um, as which is so it's funny growing up, you know. I've been around cigarettes all my life, you know, and you know, when I was younger, my stepdad raised tobacco and everything, and plus also my roots in Kentucky as far as my family's concerned, and everything, you know, and just how my family's been a mixture of farmers, and I guess some people call it blue collar, you know, just average working Joes, you know. And then finding out that, you know, the pipe is you know, to me, pipe wasn't only just for the high class, you know, pipe was also for the small guy as well, you know, a working man's pastime, you know. And finding out the stories I found out about not only my grandfather, but my great grandfather, plus also the native background and the native roots in my family as well, you know, and how even a pipe was sacred, you know, and with all that combined, I feel that piping, bringing friends and family closer, is an awesome slogan. And I have got to say this: Colt Blood Red Moon is my absolute favorite, favorite thus far in tin tobacco. My favorite aromatic tin tobacco thus far. A lot of people out there searching for a holy grail. To me, I have to say Colt Blood Red Moon is that for me. And as I made a comment on your video for your Gua, or, you know, I ain't too for sure how to pronounce that, so forgive me. Um, I'll tell you, I told you that I also nicknamed that tobacco a sexy tobacco. Well, I am going to share with you also the story behind why I call that a sexy tobacco. One day when I was living in Kentucky, I decided to go to the big city, and I call all big cities big cities. Um, I went to Florence, Kentucky, which is where my tobacconist shop was at. And anyways, um, my mom's phone's going off. Give me just a second. Good morning, Ben. You're also on a live YouTube feed with me. Well, Mom just went to bed. I should be in bed, but I'm up and I'll never turn your cooking down. It's mighty fine eating. Alrighty, well, I appreciate it, buddy. Alright, you have a great, wonderful day now. Alright, bye now. Ladies and gentlemen, that was my mom's buddy, Ben. Once in a while, he'll get up, make breakfast, and want to share with everybody. They got like a little sharing community around here where my mother lives, and it's beautiful. Anyways, back to my story. Why I call Blood Colt Red Moon, or Colt Blood Red Moon, a sexy tobacco, is when I went to the big city on the bus, and I went to the mall, and my whole routine there is I go to the mall first because I always get there a few minutes on the bus. I'd always get there a few minutes before the tobacconist shop opened up. Well, just so happened I was running just a little late. Well, I wanted to check out something in the mall first before I walked down, as which is about 5 blocks. Well, five and a half, maybe 6 blocks from the mall was the tobacconist shop, as which is Strauss Tobacconist. And anyhows, I walked in. I was going to go in the mall. Well, I figured I got all this time to kill anyways, so I had packed my tin of tobacco, as which was Colt Blood Red Moon, and my pipe, and I sat outside, and I had enjoyed my pipe, and I got done smoking my pipe. Well, I walked in to a watch counter. Well, actually, it was like a little kiosk watch seller, you know, and I'd walked up there and I was pricing a watch, you know, and everything. And the lady behind the counter, I noticed she was kind of smelling the air a little bit, you know, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what she's smelling, you know. And she looked at me. She goes, if you don't mind me asking, she goes, what type of cologne are you wearing? And I said, what? She goes, you have this smelling cologne on you that smells very sweet, cherry chocolate, maybe vanilla. She goes, it reminds me of a campfire. She goes, what type of cologne are you wearing? And I said, well, ma'am, I said, that ain't cologne I'm wearing. I said, before I walked in here, I had just got done smoking my pipe, and I said, I'm a piper, and I said, I'm also part of the YTPC, and I went on to explain to her about what the YTPC was all about. And she's like, well, that's a very sexy smell. I like it. She goes, they ought to make that into a cologne. And so, ever since then, I have decided to nickname Cold Blood Red Moon my sexy tobacco. Anyways, I hope this VR is acceptable, and let me know if you find it acceptable. I hope it is, and I hope you like my funny little story. And also, I like to say, I like to give a shout out to a couple of channels. Um, well, I can't remember the name of one channel, but he's a new presenter. I think maybe give or take somewhere between 4 or 5 days ago, they uploaded their first video, and I wish I could remember his name. I feel like a prick now. But there's a new pipe presenter out there, and I think he just made his second uh, pipe video or official pipe video. And as soon as I can remember that fella's name, I'm gonna make a video and give a shout out to him, because now I feel bad, and now I feel like I owe the guy one now. Anyways, there's a new channel out there. He ain't been out there that long. And then another one I like to give a shout out to that I've started watching, and I like his stuff too. And his stuff seems kind of random, like my channel a little bit, things just kind of random a little bit. And that's also, I can't remember, it's pronounced pipe and dog or dog and pipe. I can't remember which way it's pronounced, but it's one of those two ways, you know. And also, I just like to just give a shout out to all the YTPC out there and say thank you. And wherever you're at in this world, may y'all be blessed. And thank you, Izzy. And may your channel be blessed. May you be blessed. And something I forgot to say on the other VR I have recently posted that I should have said, and I always like to say because it's just right. But good luck to all the other entries out there, and best of luck. Alright, wherever you're at in this world, may you be blessed. Thank you. I hope this is acceptable, Izzy. And every time I watch your videos too, I just feel absolutely happy, like I'm go lucky myself. Well, you have a great, wonderful day.